You're comparing the heroine with the light boy.
No, I'm comparing the heroine and the light boy and myself in the same. So I'm not saying heroine and light boy. I'm saying all of us are working hard. I'm working hard. So is the light boy. Why is he paid differently from me? It's not because he's a man or a woman. You're confusing the issue there. The reason why you're paid differently in cinema is because the market forces understand that you're able to bring that much money back into a film.
Amir Khan is such a great talker and such a good manipulator. The way he just deviated that conversation, and it would really convince you that he's saying something that is amazing. He could have spent his time better in answering the question. But
you conveniently cut the video right before Amir Khan gives a proper explanation of the Bollywood business model, and I'm not really sure who the actual manipulator here is.
Market forces understand that you're able to bring that much money back into a film. So if I'm paid 10 rupees, it's because I can bring back that money and more. If I'm paid 5 rupees, if Rani can fill in more seats than I can, 101% she'll be paid more than me. The market forces will make sure that she gets paid more than I do. So it's got nothing to do with your sex as female or male. It is your ability to pull people in. There was a time when Salim Javed were the highest paid people. They used to get paid more than the actors. They pulled the crowd in.
Do you agree, Kareena Rani?
Yes.
Do you agree with that
Yes,
logic?
I absolutely agree because I think this is the only logic actually.
You start the video off on a different note and take the conversation somewhere else, so I'm not really sure if you're listening to yourself. I'm not going to sit here and deny that there are any problematic elements in Bollywood and films, because there definitely are. And I really appreciate your activism, but the examples that you're using are not fitting here.
Done films with very young heroines, I don't know.
Sometimes you have. Bebo.
But did Bebo and I not look like we were together when we same age?
it's funny because before this, I posted a video of Salman Khan, and a lot of people commented saying, oh, what did Amir say? He seems like the smarter one. I mean, this is the same person who cast a woman who's about 13, 14 years younger to him to play his mom, but he doesn't remember that.
If you really wanted to emphasize the age gap, you should have brought up the example of Sitare Zameen Par, Amir Khan's latest film, in which Janelia D'Souza, who played opposite his nephew in Jaane Tu Ya Jaane Na, is playing the role of his wife in this film. Because the issue that you're raising is quite relevant today, but Lal Singh Chadda is not the proper example of it. You are in a way misrepresenting Amir Khan, because Lal Singh Chadda is not a story that's taking place in the present time. I'll give you an alternative example. In case of Shivaji the Boss, the actors who played the role of Rajnikant's parents are actually younger than him, and that's problematic. In Lal Singh Chadda, Mona Singh plays the role of Lal Singh Chadda's mother throughout a lifetime. So at the beginning of a film, when there is a child actor, Mona Singh is the mother. When Amir Khan is playing Lal Singh Chadda, who is 19 years old, Mona Singh is the mother. By the end of the film, Amir Khan grows up to be a 50-year-old Lal Singh Chadda. So the film is actually taking place over the lifetime of a character. So the same actors play the same character at different stages and different ages of life. In Gangs of Wasseypur, Richa Chadda plays the mother of Nawazuddin Siddiqui, but it's not problematic because she plays the same character at different stages of her life, because the story takes place over a period of decades. In Sand Ki Aankh, Taapsee Pannu and Bhumi Pednekar played the same character at different stages of life when they have to show that they went from young women to old women. The same thing happened with Richa Chadda, and the same thing happened with Mona Singh in Lal Singh Chadda.
Why do male actors get paid more? It's because they bring in more audiences. Why? Did you think of your answer? Because I have mine. Do you ever think about how male actors, the scripts that they have compared to the female actors' scripts that they have, are so different? I think somewhere there lies in the answer.
There is a very beautiful interview of Mr. Nasiruddin Shah in which he talks about what kind of stories resonate more with men and what kind of stories resonate more with women.
But then I think women's lives, particularly housewives' lives, are tougher.
Correct.
And that is why a film which women like will always be a success. And women will like the sensitive things. I wonder how many women liked RRR. It would be an interesting statistic to find out about.
And the stories that resonate with women are highly celebrated films as well. And in those films, the actors of the lead characters were paid more than the other actors. Rani Mukherjee is the star of the Mardani franchise. Hence, she's paid more than her counterparts. Both Shahid Kapoor and Kareena Kapoor were the stars of Jab We Met, but at that time, Kareena Kapoor was the bigger actor than Shahid Kapoor, hence she was paid more than Shahid Kapoor. In Gangubai Kathiawadi, Alia Bhatt was paid more than Jim Sar because Alia Bhatt is the bigger actor. Alia Bhatt is the lead of the film. People are going to watch the film for Alia Bhatt. Deepika Padukone is the main character of Piku, hence she was paid more than Irfan Khan and Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Again, Amir Khan clearly explains how the business model of films work, but you cut his statement and misrepresented him. Maybe you didn't have the patience to watch the whole thing, or maybe you did that deliberately. I have no clue. This is a standard model. In the latest Jurassic World film, Scarlett Johansson was paid more than Mahershala Ali because she is a more popular actor. Captain America Civil War was a Captain America film. It was a Chris Evans film. Yet Robert Downey Jr. was paid more than Chris Evans because Robert Downey Jr. was a bigger actor. Spider-Man Homecoming is a Tom Holland film. Yet Robert Downey Jr. was paid a lot more than Tom Holland for the screen time of only 17 minutes.
The scripts that the male actors are given are often of heroes or villains, and they're always the main character. They're the one who does the saving, they're the one who brings justice, they're the ones who look really cool, they're the ones who get the most screen time. Maybe that's why the audiences give them more importance, because the creators give them more importance. And the women in these scenarios scenario, they're the ones who are being saved. They're being sidetracked. They're being seen just as the housewife or as just the supporting character for the main character. And that's why nobody really cares to go and specially see them.
And I do get your point that women are shown as damsels in distress in a lot of these films, and the men are shown as the saviors. But slowly that is changing. This interview is from around 15 years ago, and times have changed now. And Amir Khan is not really the person you criticize in this context. And it has also been proven that men generally enjoy action stories, and when the stories are good, when the films are great, people enjoy that regardless of whether the main character of the film is a man or a woman. Mardani franchise, Terminator 2, Kill Bill, these are some of the films with female leads, yet they were highly enjoyed by men. So you cannot shame an entire gender for liking a certain type of film, for liking a film that worships its hero, for paying money to see their favorite star in a larger-than-life avatar on screen. And in my video on Jawan, I have talked about how Jawan was able to show us so many great female characters without putting the men of the film down. When Sridevi was a superstar in 80s and 90s, she was paid more than the men. So again, while I absolutely appreciate your activism, it's really misguided here.
How do you expect people to go watch a movie for a woman or a female character when the movie isn't even made for them? And
So you are basically just criticizing a gender for liking a film that's made for them. There are films that are made for women, and women do go and watch those films. Lapata Ladies was a hit, Mrs. was a hit, Piku was a hit, NH10 was a hit and is a celebrated film. Darlings is quite a celebrated film. Dil Dhadakne Do is a celebrated film. Gangubai Kathiawadi was a hit. Margarita with a Straw is a critically acclaimed film. Sand Ki Aankh is a critically acclaimed film. So there are stories for women that women do enjoy that are highly celebrated films. So I don't really understand why you are picking up the issue of gender pay gap, and when it's dismantled, you make it about how there are not stories about women, when in fact there are.
how do you expect people to go watch a movie for a woman or a female character when the movie isn't even made for them? And that's the thing. Patriarchy just doesn't shape the society. It decides who gets the bigger roles, who gets the bigger paychecks, who gets more attention. So no, men don't bring in more audiences. Men just get more opportunities than women do because the entire system was built for them.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but there will always be something to offend a feminist.